recording. All right. So warm up for today is 50 Russian twists, 50 jumping jacks, and then 10 bear crawl push-ups, which is bear crawl, push-up, come back up the same way you came. My shoulder hurt when I did that. So you stay in one place, bear crawl, push-up, come back up. I probably should have warmed up my shoulder before I did all that, but Russian twist first. 50, 50, 10. Go. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Backwards. Cross your chest. over your head. Hip circles. Other way. Back bend. Right arm on your hip, left arm overhead. Other side. Right, back to middle, legs wide, down. We'll do another one of these where we go towards the right side, put our arms overhead. Other side. Right, face your foot, pivot, get into this lunge position, knee off the ground, left arm up, or whichever arm is closer to the leg, up. Other side. Both arms down, drop your knee, straighten your front leg, lean forward. Come back up, collapse your leg in front of you, both arms overhead. Back down, reach forward. Back up, put your foot back on the ground, knee up, switch sides, knee off the ground, right arm up. Other side. Oh, this one hurts. All right, both arms down, drop your knee, straighten your front leg, lean forward. Come back up, collapse your leg in front of you, arms overhead. Back down, reach your arms forward. Back up, twist around, get into butterfly position. butterfly. All right, release. Okay, first movement drill is you're gonna back roll. Back roll, but I'm gonna land one knee up, one knee down, split back roll, land with one knee up, one knee down, and then I'm going to knee slide, and then back roll again. Preferably the other knee goes up, and then knee slide, knee slide. Yeah. Let's keep this down. Yeah. All right, next, we're gonna back roll again, but this time the slow back roll, where I land with toes up, come down to my stomach, child pose, frog jump, frog jump. Slow back roll, child pose, frog jump. All right, next, bridge, shrimp, scissor kick, front roll, bridge, shrimp, scissor kick, front roll. All right, next. This one I'm going to get you to imagine. So say that I shot on somebody and they've sprawled, and now I'm on my all fours and they've sprawled on top of me. So I'm going to lift up my knees and I'm going to do a sit out, and then I'm going to reverse over and imagine that I'm grabbing both of their knees and I'm doing a double leg. Does that make sense? So really the movement is just here, here, here. From a different angle, I'm gonna do the same way. So here, I'm doing a sit out, and then I'm coming up. One knee is up, one knee is down, and I'm going to grab, this is one leg of the person, and that's the other leg, and I'm on the side, and I'm grabbing and taking them down. Yes, maybe? Try it. I mean, people will move, but let's try this movement. One knee up, one knee down, Kathy. Yeah. All right, let's do something a little simpler. Collar drags. So here, drag, 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 turn, drag, drag, drag. Collar drag. There you go. If you can slap the mat with that dragging hand. I can't slap it because I'm on the side of the floor. So with a hand that drags, slap the ground. All right, another random one. Lie flat on your back or on your stomach, arms out, drag yourself. Don't use your feet. If you can have your feet up, do that. Turn around. You're a snail. All right, last one. It's not the alligator, no, what is it? Whatever. It's like basically pretending to be Spider-Man going up the hole. It's the same kind of dragging motion, but you're dragging yourself and doing that, your legs up here, which is a lot easier than what we were just doing. I think it's a lot easier. But that one helps you open up your hips so your hip stays flat on the ground. It's like you're swimming on the mat. Try to keep your shoulders also flat on the ground. Your head just kind of turns side to side like you're, what is that, breaststroke? Like you're doing the breaststroke. I don't know, swimming. Am I correct, Emmy? Is that the breaststroke? No, fuck, I'm wrong. Whatever. Freestyle, that's what it is. Try to keep all your limbs from coming off the ground, Kathy. You're turning, but you're not lifting up your limbs. All right, time. Get water, get your dummy, and get your gi top. Get your gi top, Jen. Fine. Okay, don't put it on yet. Whatever.
It's hot.
Yeah, well, you know, we used to do jiu-jitsu in this heat and keep it on the entire time through warm-up.
There used to be more ventilation.
Open your door. Ooh, look, Sarah's putting on her purple belt. I mean, we're about to like use the lapel, but that's okay. Just put it on. Yeah, purple belt. There you go, Jen. All right. So we're gonna do the lapel choke that we did on Friday, I think, from mount, where we're easing into the S mount, but don't get quite to it. So we start off in mount. I'm gonna ease my left leg forward here, and I'm low. So a lot of the time, when I'm controlling somebody, when I'm mounting somebody and controlling them, I know I have to control their hips all the time, and I'm usually shorter. So this is great for Emmy and Sarah, and not so much Jen and Kathy. But when I'm here sitting up, I have control of the shoulders with my hands, And I have control of the hips with my hips, my butt. When I go down lower and if I go up, I have no control of the hips up here. So I don't like that. So a lot of the time when I'm in mount, I'm going to put one leg up and the other one is still kind of, I usually have like my heel in their hip a lot of the time. So anyway, from here, we're going to take our lapel that's closer to the knee that's gone up. We're going to pass it 2 times. Pass it to this hand. I'm going to put my hand down here and I'm going to grab it back. So it's here. This is a leg that was originally going to get the S mount. So from here, I'm going to do the same kind of motion as I was going to do with the S mount. I'm going to lean a little bit further this way and have the leg go over the head. Sometimes I'll even use this hand to drop my dummy, so whatever, to put their head down and drop my leg to the side. Here. So from here, I'm going to pull on the head and straighten my leg. Here, straighten my leg. My gi is short, but I'm going to straighten my leg and straighten my spine. So I'm making myself straighter and they're choking out. All right. I'll do it one more time. If you already got it, just do it. So here, I'm in mount. I go high with one leg. The other one stays in the same spot. Lapel, pass, goes underneath the head. And I'm gonna get not far up, but I want like near the end where I'm not gonna let go. But there's a lot of slack there so that I can, when I'm trying to get my leg over, I'm not lifting up their head or anything. Plus it's dummy, makes it harder. So then I'm going for that S mount position. The other leg is actually twisting. So my back leg to get my S mounting leg to come over is going to come here. I'm going to get that over. If I need to put the hand on the head, I'm here. From here, straighten my leg, straighten my torso. If I want the extra, I'll pull on the head. Sometimes you don't need to pull on the head. Most times you won't need to pull on the head. Yeah.
When you straighten your leg, is it staying like on the side of their head or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sort of straightening it like, so I'm bracing against their head.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Kathy. Are you coming to talk to me?
Your wrist that's gonna do the choking, or is it your leg that's doing the choking?
The lapel and the leg. So when you have it in that position, your lapel is choking on this side, your lapel is choking on this side. The leg, when it comes over, here, the leg is both because the back of my hamstring is on the lapel here, so it's pulling that side, and on this side it's just the one that's like the blockade. So here, so I'm mostly choking here, and the leg is the blockade. Yeah. Sarah, do the one from Turtle, if you remember it. Oh, we're still. All right, was that enough time for this?
Can I ask one question before you move on? So
Sure.
at the end, are you like leaning back, or are you sitting up, or like what's your body posture, if you know what
I'm not
I mean?
sitting up. I'm straightening, but I'm never gonna sit straight up. I'm kind of straightening at an angle.
Okay. And your butt's on the ground, not on your opponent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if my butt's on the opponent, usually they'll roll me.
Throw you. Yeah.
But you can still get the choke if you're on the bottom. But I'd just rather finish it from the top.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We can come back to this. So now we're gonna do if the person is in turtle. And I can't totally remember the version that Sean taught us, but there's like a brutal version that Sean taught us, but I'm gonna do the not so brutal version. So turtle. Usually person will be on their knees and elbows, but here we go with dummy. So I want to control, again, I want to control the hips and I want to control the shoulders. So right now I'm low on the hips because I know that I can control the shoulders with my hands. So this hand is going to be underneath this arm, which a lot of the time or whatever, I will attack your arm if your arm is deep enough. So you want to make sure that your elbow is not at the shoulder, like on the same line as the person's shoulder. You want the elbow at the hip, so you're controlling the hip with your elbow. If it's any higher than that, you're gonna get Kimura'd. Not always, but I will Kimura you. So I'm blocking, my knee is at the shoulder on this side, and I'm blocking the hips. So I'm getting the lapel on this side. I'm going to punch them underneath their chin and pass the lapel to this hand. So I'm here, I'm punching underneath the chin and passing to this hand. Here. And I want to make sure this is tight. There's the version where you push down the head, and I'm going to do a clock choke. So I'm going to rotate my body down and do a clock choke. Sort of rotate my body down. I'm walking, like tick-tocking like a clock, with my hip staying pointed down. So I'm walking over the head, bell choke. There's a version that Sean teaches. And Sarah, correct me if I cannot remember it. But basically, instead of doing the slow version, you basically skip your hip all the way to that side here and sit out, which just chokes immediately. Sarah, is that how Sean did it? You don't remember? Jen, do you remember the Sean version? No? Damn it. Anyway. So again, we'll just start with, we have control the turtle. I'm going to get the lapel on the outside lapel, going to punch underneath the chin, pass it to the hand underneath the shoulder, here, here. I'm going to walk, 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 however far I want to. It's a dummy, you can go all the way that way. And then I'll, yeah. Does that make sense? It's a clock choke with your own lapel. So one hand, one more time, okay. Can you see it? I will, let me move the dummy this way. So here, I'm controlling the turtle. I have no room on this side, this is the wall. Getting the outside lapel. So outside lapel, I'm punching underneath the chin and passing it to the hand that's underneath the shoulder. Grabbing at the end, I'm gonna, like the other one, I'm gonna keep the head down and I'm going to walk my hips forward where I'm sort of in a north-south-ish position. My hip is on their head, whatever. And then I'm gonna get my hip past their head, here. The more I rotate, the tighter it gets. Mm-hmm. You feel it getting tighter, right, Emmy? As you're, yeah, okay.
My dummy has no neck, so it's but I do is I make it like almost 360.
Good, okay, yeah, this one's hard to do. I can't hear you.
Your hand, I think it feels better if I have my wrist up. Is that really strange? Or you do?
No, it's actually better if you have the wrist up. If you are doing a step over one, I feel like it's better to have the wrist down, but the clock one might be better with your wrist up.
It's more natural for me to.
Yeah, with the wrist up version, you can, I think, also put your elbow on the back of their neck.
Okay.
I need to verify with somebody like Sean, because Sean does it crazy. Maybe I can't remember this one because I was Sean's dummy for it, and all I remember is choking immediately. I hope Sean watches these recordings. There's also that choke, yes, Sarah. Oh, is that the one that Sean did? Oh, there was one that I like choked out immediately, Sarah. If you remember it, that'd be awesome. All right, time. We're gonna do a variation because I was looking for the Sean version of this choke and could not figure out what it was. A variation that I found on YouTube, but it totally doesn't make sense. So a lot of the time, like I said, if your arm is underneath this shoulder, I will totally go after it like to Kimura, right? So I've already passed this underneath the head and I'm holding it here. And now this arm is getting Kimura'd. So I can't even move because this arm is trapped, right? You all know what I'm talking about, what I Kimura, just that hold. Not even going anywhere, just that hold. But I want to make sure that my weight is on this side, because if I let it get up too high, I'll get rolled over and definitely Kimura'd. Anyway, so here I have the lapel on this side already in this hand, but this arm is getting Kimura'd. I'm going to actually pass the lapel back to this hand here, and I'm going to paper cutter choke here. And I'm also going to brace this leg against the shoulder here. So I'm paper cutter choking and bracing this against the shoulder. Does that make sense? So I'm here, same concept, where I'm punching the lapel underneath the head, and I got it on that side. My arm is getting Kimura trapped, so I'm gonna pass the lapel to this hand because it's open and free here, and I'm gonna paper cutter choke from turtle here. I hate this entire thing where I'm like, well, normally I would do this to you, so here's how you counter me. No, you guys suck. What time is it? Oh, it's already pretty late. Mm-hmm. Make sure your forearm goes down on the back of the neck. It's all neck, no shoulder. Yeah, the neck of your dummy.
And then you were saying with the knee that's up higher, you're just pushing.
I'm just bracing.
So your
Yeah.
forearms on the back of the neck, you're pulling this way, and this knee is just bracing against.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's either bracing against the shoulder, or a lot of the time they'll be on their elbow, so I just like bracing against the elbow. Okay, we have time for like one more. We'll do a rolly one. So flip your dummy back over. There you go. So we're gonna start in beach body here. Beach body, outside lapel. I'm going to pass it to the hand. Again, that's underneath the shoulder, so this is kind of similar. And then if this hand is gonna get the lapel again underneath the head. Here, I'm going to turn 180 and put my shoulder at the armpit. So here, turn 180. Shoulder at the armpit, roll. So sometimes they will tap before you finish the roll, in which case you'd have to let go. But you can also finish the roll and scoot away from them. I'm on the wall right now. And scoot away from them to make it tighter. I'm just gonna do it again. You guys all probably know it, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, hey, my dummy's head turned 180. Beach body, past the lapel to the shoulder, the hand underneath the shoulder. It's not underneath the head. My arm's gonna go underneath the head and grab the lapel. I'm going to turn 180, a scissor kick, turn 180 all the way so that my shoulder gets to the armpit. I'm gonna roll. If they don't tap, I'm gonna scoot away from them. Here. Oh, dummy's head's totally twisted. Scoot away. And if they still don't tap, I'm actually going to like hug them. Make sure when you roll on the same side. Don't roll over them. Mm-hmm. Turn 180, put your shoulder on the mat. Yep. Okay. Yep, Emmy.
First you go over, then you pass your own hand underneath their head.
Yeah. So like that's from Beachbody. If you were in side control already and passed it to that hand, well, I guess you're still using that hand. Yeah.
Here, first, my hand's underneath their arm on that side, but I'm not going behind their head yet. This goes, the lapel goes over, and then my hand goes under. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then I scissor. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you're going from side control to Beachbody to side control almost, and then north-south thing. Yeah. And then north-south thing. Yeah, you can do the Beachbody, get to north-south. There you go. Yes, Jen. Good, you land on your dummy. All right, time. We will repeat probably all of them except for the mount on Friday. Yes, any questions? Cool, put away your dummy. We're gonna do the end workouty thing. All right. We are doing wall sits, jumping lunges, hollow hold, Superman hold, donkey kicks, wall sits. Donkey kicks, make sure that you're not doing them from downward dog, you're doing them from like that hovering position. So that's only 6 things. Does anyone have questions on any of those bits? So hollow hold is, make sure hollow hold is when your legs are straight, arms are straight. And the only thing really that's trying to touch is your butt, lower back. And then same thing with the Superman hold, but on the other side, arms straight, legs straight. Try to keep your thighs off the ground. And the only thing that should be touching is like your lower abdomen, pelvic area. Yes, we're going to start with wall sits. The jumping lunges will be the worst. Just letting you know now. All right. You all ready? Okay. Make it louder. All right, next are jumping lunges. All right, next are hollow holds. Hollow hold. All right, flip over for Superman holds. All right, next are donkey kicks. Make sure that you're starting from that knee hovering position here and not here. Although I'm definitely gonna wait one like a second. Okay. make noises. All right, last one, wall sits. Wall sits. Time. No edge. All right. Stop recording.